We're going to watch a quick Nixxiom video, shouldn't take long, about how the first month of Dragonflight has gone. Let's see exactly what he has to say. Looking back at World of Warcraft Dragonflight after the first month. Let's see what Nixxiom has to say.
World of Warcraft Dragonflight has been out for over a month now, and during this time,
starting at an hour and a half. No, it's fucking 8 minutes, guys. Jesus Christ. Justin, thank you so much for the follow. Or not the follow. Thank you for the sub. 9 months, damn. Continue to be a Death Knight of our Scourge for 9 months. Holy shit. Thank you so much.
We have gotten to talk a lot about this expansion here on this channel.
You don't like my commentary?
From the positives, praising Dragonflight and the new changes that it has brought to the game, to the negatives, where we have given feedback on what Blizzard can improve on going forward, like fixing the early game leveling experience for new players. But I've yet to make a video like this one talking about, well, how has the expansion been going overall in these past several weeks? Many of you, I'm sure, are sitting there still skeptical about giving Dragonflight a try,
a couple of years.
Are curious as to whether or not this expansion is still doing well after being out for as long as it has been. People have certainly gotten the opportunity to sink their teeth into the expansion so far, so today, I hope to go into the current state of World of Warcraft overall and give you guys a review of how it's been for the majority of players. Myself,
this is an interesting UI setup, the way he has it set up.
And even answer the question of whether or not I am still playing right now and what I am personally doing in this expansion right now. So let us soar on in and talk about some Dragonflight, shall we? Now, before we really get into talking about the current state of the game, we got to talk about the release of Dragonflight. World of Warcraft Dragonflight was released on November 28th, 2022 to a heavy amount of division in regards to whether or not this expansion would be worth playing.
The Asmongold clip in the corner. Oh my god.
Expansion would be worth playing.
This is gonna be the worst expansion ever! This game is dead! I'm never gonna play WoW again after this! Yeah, this game sucks!
Alright, due to previous blunders with Blizzard Entertainment,
I don't get these people who like feel the need to convince everybody that WoW sucks. Like they get very angry at the thought of anybody actually enjoying the game still. I don't know. There's a lot of them out there, though, and they get really, really mad if you try to tell them that the game is actually good right now.
Ranging from in-company drama, division over new game releases from the company, to the failures of previous WoW expansions like Shadowlands, many players were now, they were kind of anti-Blizzard in their thinking, believing that once proud and capable company, known for epic games and immersive fantasy, they had lost their touch and their ability to create a good game. And here was this new expansion, this Dragonflight thing, flying on in to deliver what needed to be a groundbreaking experience. Otherwise, modern World of Warcraft was doomed. We have Wrath of the Lich King, but even Wrath of the Lich King Classic, for all its positives, it cannot carry the entire World of Warcraft population forever. Dragonflight needed to be a success.
Yeah, anybody who thinks the classics versions of the game are going to carry this game and keep it alive are dead ass wrong. The only way World of Warcraft will continue into the future is if retail is successful. Classics, that's already a proven fact. Eventually, the population falls off. The content has been done. It's been played through. Now, unless they someday create a Classic Plus or something, the game's, life and death relies on retail.
And so it came out, and people were quite surprised at how good the expansion was. Despite concerns and worries, Drakthir ended up being a fun class for many people. There was plenty to do on the Dragon Isles in terms of reputation gains, world quests, discovery, world PvP, and so on. Dungeons were fun. The new crafting system was confusing as hell. It was a breath of fresh air, and videos began to pour out across the internet praising the expansion, with the overall consensus being Dragonflight is worth checking out.
Same magnifique.
That was only in the first weeks, and despite the fact that we want that honeymoon phase to last forever, okay, it never does. Now, since that time, more and more people have reached endgame. They've begun farming their max item level gear. Blizzard has released the first Dragonflight raid, Vault of the Incarnates, which we'll make a video on here in the future talking about what people think of it. And we here at Nixxiom even released a shirt on our merch store, the Dragon Slayer shirt, to celebrate this expansion.
Oh, there you go.
All right, look, I gotta promote the merch store every now and then, okay? It helps us pay the editors, okay? Go get a shirt. Thank you, guys. Thank you. But now you might be wondering, after this whole month has gone by, how's the expansion doing? Well, we did a little bit of a deep dive onto Reddit. We went through YouTube comments right here on this channel, other people's channels, and we even asked around in our community Discord. The overall consensus has been very positive. Even a month later, people are still having a very good time playing the game. Although there are...
I'll say it once, I'll say it twice, I'll say it again. What I'm enjoying most about Dragonflight is there is so much to do, and yet so little you have to do. That's the key. Because Shadowlands had plenty of content that you know to do, but you had to do it all to be fucking competitive in any way, shape, or form, and that felt absolutely horrible. Dragonflight, you could just go get gear. That's all you have to do, really. But then there's so many other things you can do too that are fun, enjoyable, and not required. I love it. I love it. Sam merch coming soon. It is coming soon. I bet you Sam merch will drop this year. 2023 will be the year of Sam merch. It'll happen. It'll happen. Keep your eyes open.
Some criticisms that have been rightfully and respectfully
And your legs
pointed
spread,
out to help Blizzard make the game better. People have praised the content that we've gotten so far. Tons of comments, even the fact that Blizzard has made public their entire patch plan for Dragonflight. This is awesome.
Thanks for asking. I hope yours
Bringing
was
us
too.
content at a steady and fruitful pace. Phoenix is trash.
That's the
on
key
Reddit
right there
said,
to the year.
This is the most fun I've had in a long time in World of Warcraft. As long as content rolls out at a sane pace, I think Dragonflight will go down as one of WoW's greatest expansion packs.
Agreed.
I don't know if it'll go down as one of WoW's greatest expansion
I think it
packs.
will.
I mean, I guess we'll find out, but it's been good so far. However, as strange as this sounds, a lot of people, this was a very frequent comment that came up like all over the place. Many people have been actually overwhelmed at how much content Dragonflight has and how many things there are to do in this expansion. I mean, check out this comment from Red Chorus. He says, I feel kind of lost. Not gonna lie. There's a ton of stuff to do, but I feel like I need to read guides to understand everything. It's a little overwhelming. I wish it was easier to find what rewards I'm working towards and stuff. This comment...
Look, to people who are commenting these comments, I don't feel lost. I feel a sense of adventure. I love not knowing everything. I love not having this dedicated, like, this is what you gotta do every day progression path. I like logging into the game, and yes, I'm gonna raid. That makes sense. That's easy. I know I'm gonna do that every day. But everything else is just wide open. It's a fucking... It's about the exploration and just doing the unknown and doing everything that you want to do. That's why Dragonflight's great. So anyone commenting like, oh, I need a guide and all that, you don't need shit. You want to get good at the game, go get some gear. You want to do other things, go do other things. Explore, fly around the next corner and see what there is to do. Yeah, it's so good, man. It's so good.
Comment got 37 upvotes, and there were plenty other comments just like it. Now, speaking for myself as Nixxiom, I have found the endgame content at Dragonflight to be not too overwhelming, although I can see how people might come to this conclusion, especially...
I will say the one thing I am slightly overwhelmed by is the pace of content, because it looks like it's going to come fast and furious, and I have been lacking on Mythic Plus, so I feel like I need to kind of speed it up a little bit. That's the only spot that I'm like, eee. But the reason I'm feeling that way is because, damn it, it looks like there's a lot of content coming down the pipeline. So I better be ready, mouth open, ready to...
Especially when the game, it's almost like it's encouraging you, like, go do and check out everything and enjoy it as much as you can while the expansion's available. I myself, I have just kind of gravitated towards being an endgame crafter, doing mythics, and I did try to find a good raiding guild, but unfortunately, I'm still a lonely orc. I did get into a guild,
Lucy.
to be fair, but our
It's all
raiding
about the
team fell
content
apart,
flow.
and we were not able to do anything, but that's okay. It's fine. I got to do some Vault on LFR, so I'm happy for the time being, and I've been leveling some ults recently, like my Shadow Priest. I unlocked a Zandalari Trolls on this new US account that I made, so I've been playing a Zandalari Shaman, and it's been fun. You know, I've really enjoyed the new talent system and, you know, leveling ults with it, although I will, you know, going back to that previous video where I talked about the leveling experience in the early game, it is kind of doo-doo at the moment, but you can check out that video after this one if you want, or if you want to hear my criticisms. Anyway,
Leveling
overall,
these work.
Dragonflight, it's been a good expansion so far. One that if you are still on the fence about it, you probably
morning,
should at
Harko.
least maybe give it a shot. At least I think so.
Give it a shot
But
if you're
don't
not
take
playing
my
right now.
word for it. Don't. Go look around online. You'll see what I'm talking about. There are problems with Dragonflight, like the profession system being a bit confusing. Work orders are being unused for the most part. Early game, again, still suffering from a lack of attention, but Dragonflight, it's been received very positively so far, and people are having fun even 1 month later after release. And that's really cool to see, because we've needed a really good WoW expansion for a long time. A lot of us are just waiting to see if Blizzard can continue to deliver with what they've teased and what they've said is upcoming with the patches for the expansion. New zones, things to do, and so on. Is what's to come going to add to the game, or is it going to hurt it in the long run? Guess we're going to have to wait to find out as the months roll by. But Dragonflight, even a month later, it's being praised for its enjoyable leveling. The talent tree revamps have been a welcome addition, although some classes do need a bit of work.
Talent trees have been very good.
It's a great class to play for many people. Dragonflying has been received extremely favorably, according to polls like this one, which we ran on our channel. Thank you guys for participating.
Dragon riding, what a great feature.
Exploration in the expansion's rewarding. The first raid, Vault of the Incarnates, has been received positively. The dungeons are strong and enjoyable. Guys, I know I'm kind of repeating myself here from previous videos, but Dragonflight, it's pretty fun. Is it the best World of Warcraft expansion ever? Well, I mean, it's to be determined, but it's too early to say something like that. We're gonna have to wait to find out. What do you guys think? And as the expansion continues, you better believe that right here on this channel, I am gonna be holding Blizzard accountable, praising the good, criticizing the bad as fair as I can. Together, guys, let's give Blizzard some strong feedback, and let's make World of Warcraft the best MMO that it can be. Now, if you are someone who maybe you're struggling with endgame, you're confused by this expansion and so on, man, if only there was some sort of like add-on that explained everything, gave detailed guides on rep grinding, dragon glyph collecting, gold making, and even helped with leveling alts. And if only that add-on was on your screen right now in the form of a video that you could click on where I review it in full and share my thoughts on whether it's worth checking out. But I guess such a thing doesn't exist.
Nixxiom's great at his
plugs. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you.
Oh, he cut himself short there. Yeah, great video. And yeah, what someone was saying, Diffney was saying, Wrath of the Lich King was my first love, but this is easily becoming a close tie. Yeah, we all love Wrath of the Lich King. Who didn't, man? That was a great expansion, great time to play the game. I would say Dragonflight is the most fun I've had playing this game since Legion. Yep, since Legion. It's the most fun I've had playing this game. And it has the potential. It certainly has the potential to be even better than that. So I can't wait. You guys can't wait because you want to start raiding. Let's fucking do it.